Welcome everybody to episode 4 of AWT, Andrew's Wrestling Talk, where I bring you the news and reviews of wrestling around the Southwest and much more. So as always, I shall start tonight off with WCPW that had an event on this past Saturday on YouTube. Their events are called Loaded. You can watch that every week around about 8 o'clock on YouTube. This past week they had a three-way tag team match of Johnny Moss and Liam Slater to go against Prince Amen and Gabriel Kidd versus Los Pacifica. It was a great high-flying match all the way through the match and all over the ring. Great skills by every single guy, but it took a sneaky pin from Los Pacifica to take the victory off Gabriel Kidd, Prince Amen, Liam Slater and Johnny Moss. Also in that event as well, there was a gauntlet match, and it was the Primate versus Simon Millen's Academy, as what I like to call jobbers. He beat the absolute hell out of all of them, leaving them all in complete ruins in the ring. Also on WCPW last Saturday, they did reruns from Refuse to Lose. So they started off with a little bit of Bret the Hitman Hart, talking about the new tag team titles. And then later on, they showed you the rerun of the WCPW Internet Championship, the triple threat match, which was Alberto El Patron versus El Ligero and Travis Banks. Now, if you watched my episode last week, episode 3, you'll know that El Ligero won it. If you watched WCPW, you'll know that it was a wicked, wicked match. So also they had a stacked event on the 8th of October, which, that's all I know, the only match that I do know, I think it might have been the main event, was Kurt Angle versus Cody Rhodes. Now Kurt Angle makes Cody Rhodes tap out with the ankle lock. You can see this on WCPW on Facebook. Now also, on the 30th of November and on the 1st of December, in Newcastle and Nottingham, for WCPW, Broken Matt Hardy is coming to delete, obsolete WCW. What Culture Pro Wrestling. Now moving on to Fight Nation, Wednesday Night Wrestling, that was on this past Wednesday and is also on Wednesday night tonight. This past Wednesday on YouTube and FightNationOnline.com, they had one match, one huge championship match for the Fight Nation British Heavyweight Championship. Mark Haskins defending the title against the Lethal Lottery winner and #1 contender James Castle. Now this has become a little bit more personal between James Castle and Mark Haskins, with Josie Connors getting involved as well. The match was very backwards and forwards to start off with both men slugging it out through the first half of the match. Both men had taken it to the outside of the ring. Now, as Mark Haskins was climbing back up onto the ring rope, onto the ring apron, James Castle goes for a diving spear through the middle rope, crashes into Mark Haskins, smashing him onto the corner of the ring. Both men falling to the floor with Mark Haskins holding his leg. They went into a break, but it seems to be that Mark Haskins was okay to carry on through that match. Still kicking out at 2, but sometime through that match, James Castle spits in the face of Mark Haskins. Now, to be quite honest with you, you're just pissing the man off by doing that. Hits him with the Manuku driver, but Haskins still kicking out at the count of 2. Now Mark Haskins hits a second suicide dive, and this time it hits back into the ring for the roll-up fireman's carry, slams him down, hits him with a super kick, but James Castle kicks out at 2. It takes straight after that for a bridge and armbar from Mark Haskins, and James Castle does not tap out. He quits. He does not tap out. And if they say he taps out, go back and watch Wednesday Night Wrestling on YouTube and Fight Nation Online. Now, Mark Haskins retains the Heavyweight Championship, Fight Nation British Heavyweight Championship. Joseph Connors comes down, attacks Mark Haskins, and so now it's a little bit of a 2-on-1 situation here for Mark Haskins until the British ambassador Doug Williams comes down to the aid of Mark Haskins. Mark Haskins grabs a microphone and says, now there's two of you and there's two of us, let's get this done right now in the ring. Connors turns around and says, we accept your challenge, but it will be on our terms. So it will be Mark Haskins and Doug Williams versus Joseph Connors and James Castle at some point on Wednesday Night Wrestling on YouTube and FightNationOnline.com. Now also this past Saturday they had an event on the 15th of October in Canterbury. They had 5 awesome matches on that card. I have the results here for you. We had Thomas Dawkins versus Saturday's birthday boy, Josh Bowden. Happy birthday to you, Josh Bowden, that you celebrated your birthday last Saturday. Also, Gideon Gray versus Lucas Archer. Gideon Gray pulls off the victory. Also, Mark Andrews defeated Marty Skull. I didn't see that coming. What a great match that must have been. Psycho Phillips defeated Robert Sharp, and in the main event was a huge 6-man tag match with British Fight Nation champion Mark Haskins, Savvy Sid Scala and Lightning Lewis Howley to go against James Castle and the Swords of Essex. Now Mark, Sid and Lewis Howley all become victory in their match. Now don't forget, that was this past Saturday. Now this Sunday on the 23rd of October, they are in Weymouth Pavilion for more tapings of Wednesday Night Wrestling. Please, if you're going, let us know. I will be there with AWT for those recordings on YouTube and FightNationWrestlingOnline.com. So moving on to another event that happened this past Saturday, DWA, Devon Wrestling Association, had their event in Barnstable, and they had some matches on their card as well, and I've got the results here. Awesome. We had Eddie Ryan defeated Grayson Rivas. UK Dominator won the triple threat match with Jason King and John Harding. The Devon Trophy Street Fight, Joel Redman beat Yestin Reese. Also, Joshua Knott beat the Ultimo Tiger, and of course we had the tag team trophies in a TLC match, Champions and Magnums versus Winner and Sinner, Marcus Bain and PJ Jones. Now if you follow DWA you would have known that they put the main event on Facebook. Somebody from DWA recorded it on their phone. As soon as it came up I watched it, and what hell of a match it was. At some point in that match Dick Riley was at the top of the ladder, then doing a sunset flip on either PJ Jones or Marcus Bain, putting one of them through the table. What a wicked move that was. And then some more time into that match, it looks like Dick Riley's about to climb the ladder and grab those tag team titles until I think it's Joel Redman that comes down and bang! A low blow to Dick Riley. And your new tag team champions, DWA, Winner and Sinner, Marcus Bain, PJ Jones. Now as far as I know there is no more events coming up, but keep your eye on DWA and keep your eye here on AWT for any more events with Devon Wrestling Association. So SCW have got an event coming up this Saturday. That's South Coast Wrestling. They've got an event on their 22nd at New Milton Memorial Centre. Now I've only got 2 matches as far as I'm aware with that. It's Kelly Six versus Ryan Smile. It's Ryan Hendricks versus Jake McCluskey. And Jamie Hayter is also meant to be appearing as well. Now, as far as I know, again, they haven't got any more events set up, so you keep your eye on South Coast Wrestling on Facebook or AWT to see if there's any more events on SCW, sorry. Now another awesome company, 4FW. Forefront Wrestling have got 2 back-to-back events, Saturday 22nd, Sunday 23rd. Swindon and Bristol, back-to-back events. I love that. Nice work, guys. So we will have on the Saturday the 22nd in Swindon, there will be a title match, Tiger Ali versus Sami Sahin. Also a fatal four-way match with Antonio De Luca versus Doug Williams versus Saul Adams versus the Saints. Great work. Also Nadia Shropshire versus Polly Anna. And also there was a huge singles match of Dick Togo versus Mark Haskins. Now unfortunately Mark Haskins is nursing a neck injury at the moment, so the match has been cancelled, and Forefront Wrestling have said that they will try and find an opponent for Dick Togo, but it is a little short notice. It might not happen, but we shall see. And will he turn up for Fight Nation on Sunday, nursing a neck injury? We don't know, so we will find out this weekend. Also a huge main event, and it will be JD Knight going up against the former WWE star and DX member, badass Billy Gunn. Awesome. Just pure awesomeness there, but also the next night on the Sunday, it's even more jam-packed, and we have matches like Matt Lomax versus the Saint. You've got JD Knight versus Antonio De Luca. Nadia Shropshire to go against Aurora Sky. A huge six-man tag team match of the Magnums and Dick Togo to go against the Ultimo Dragon, Mega Pegasus and Sami Sahin. Also in the main event will be Tiger Ali versus the former WWE star and DX member, badass Billy Gunn. Now if you'll go into Forefront Wrestling, please let me know here on AWT so I can give some great news for next week, and that is 4FW. So now moving on to UPW Ultimate Pro Wrestling, that have got an event this Friday, Way of the Dragon. Also featuring Ultimo Dragon and Dick Togo. Now we've got 6 matches on that card, and these are the matches that we've got planned on that night. Eddie Ryan and Johnny Storm to go against Charlie Garrett and Dick Riley. As of last time, Dick Riley and Charlie Garrett beat Eddie Ryan and Johnny Storm, so revenge in Ryan and Storm is there, and they're coming for you, Charlie Garrett and Dick Riley. Also, women's match, San Phoenix versus Jamie Hayter. Last time, Jamie Hayter didn't want to turn up for the Weymouth fans. This time, UPW management have said, you either turn up or you'll be suffering serious consequences. Of course, also, the Open Challenge match from the Sword of Essex to the Brothers Orr has been accepted. So it will be the Brothers Orr versus the Sword of Essex, Scott Wainwright and Paul Robinson. Huge match. Looking forward to that. Also, Charleston Allen will be facing a mystery opponent, as he wanted Savvy Sid Scala again after losing to Savvy Sid Scala last time. But Mark Fryer turned around to him and said, you will face a mystery opponent. If you beat him, you can have Savvy Sid Scala next time on UPW. Also, Josh Bodum will be facing the Ultimo Dragon as well. Ooh, great match there. And also, Bruce gets one more shot at the UPW Heavyweight Championship against Iestin Reese. What will happen this time in that match, you will only know if you follow me on Facebook, watch my episode next week, or come to UPW at the Corn Exchange for UPW Way of the Dragon. That would be what you should do. Now also, you can buy the tickets from me for the 2nd anniversary on my Facebook link. Just go to my Facebook page and you will see the link on there to buy the tickets for the 2nd anniversary, where you can come and meet former WWE superstar Cody Rhodes. So, a couple of things here that I'm going to talk about now, about a little bit of random news. Now, last week my random news was TMNT and WWE combining their figures. This week, my random news is Paige and Alberto Del Rio are getting married. Congratulations, guys. We found out this week on Monday that Paige had proposed to Alberto Del Rio in the ring at a WWC event in Puerto Rico. Wow, you don't see that happen very often in real life, not as like the storylines, but in real life you really don't see that very often. So congratulations to Paige and Alberto Del Rio, you made it to my random news. Now also, I have another thing here called Now That's Funny, NTF. Now this SmackDown, Tuesday the 11th of October this was, Ronaldo, who's one of the commentators on SmackDown, couldn't stop saying this.
Live GM Daniel Ziegler, we're about to find out how much Daniel Ziegler...
Funny as anything, he must have had Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler on the mind, put the names together, couldn't split them up. Made me laugh, but it has made my Now That's Funny. Next week on Now That's Funny, I'm going to show you the list of Jericho. Also, next week, do not forget it is my debut episode of the Q5 with my special guests. That's right, the brothers-in-law Scott and Jay will be joining me on the Q5. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and subscribe to me on YouTube and share me around with all your friends and family that love British wrestling and just wrestling in general. I am Carl Andrews, I am your host. Thanks for watching. Good night.
Impact to never see, I could never be. Bring me down the door, we are coming through.